I thought this was supposed to be about stocks. Where?
What's up, people? Welcome back to the program. We call it the Hit the Bid radio program, and the only place to hear it is on the internet. And I'm going to give you the link to our broadcast somewhere in the comments section. I want to go over a couple of things before we talk turkey. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody out there. Happy holidays. Just want to do a quick wrap up. I know I haven't made a video in a couple of about a week or so. Really just trying to put those music videos out and kind of going back to the fun times, leaving all the serious stuff for the broadcast. Another bang up day, another freaking monster day on Tesla on the reversal. Made some money on the Facebook, on the long side, on the short side. But again, not going to talk about too much about stocks right now, except for some predictions that I want to make going forward. First of all, I want to say, hey everybody out there, that every video that you commented on and with all your distasteful, disgusting things thrown at my way, you're wrong. So for all the videos that I was ultra bullish and ultra just completely batshit insane about where this market was going to go by the end of 2013, here we are. The Qs made it past where I thought we can go. The Dow Jones is at 16,000 and everything looks like it's ready for liftoff. Now I'm going to make some predictions right now and I want you to write these down. I'm going to put them in the comments section anyway so we can document them later. All things being equal, that means without Godzilla striking New York City and tearing the place apart, or Cloverfield, maybe a nuclear bomb going off somewhere in a mall, a natural disaster that wipes out half of America, all things being equal, that means without any black swan event, I believe by December 18th of 2015, around options expiration, that this market should be at Dow 20,000 and the QQQ, which is basically your top 100 stocks on the NASDAQ, should be around $143. The Dow Jones is now 16,000. Now, saying Dow 20,000, I've been saying Dow 20,000 when the market was at 10,000, sounded crazy. Now, saying Dow 20,000 in the next 2 years doesn't sound too far-fetched. Now, I know you guys out there that still think there's an imminent crash. Now, we didn't crash in October, and it looks like we're going to make it through November without a crash, without even actually a pullback. Now, there are a couple of things that are going to make the market go down. If suddenly interest rates spike up to 5%, where you can keep your money in a bank and actually make money, people will take less risk and take some money out of the market to put themselves back into less risky investments where they can make some money. But that environment does not exist, and I don't think that environment's going to exist possibly till 2018. Now, there's no way to tell what this market's going to do over the next couple of years, so I say barring any incident, natural disaster, or terrorism, whatever the case may be, I think we're on course for the QQQ to go to around $143 and the Dow Jones to be around $20,000 in the next 2 years. Will it be a straight line going right to it? Probably not. What I think is going to happen is this market right now is definitely on cruise control till the end of the year. Obviously, you never want to short the market going into Thanksgiving. That's been a standard practice for 20, 30, 50, 100 years. You never want to really go short the market in December. Now, I know guys out there, you're thinking, but the market's gone up so much. We've gone up for 4 straight years, for 18 straight months right now, since June of 2012 when I said the all-clear signal had been sent by the Fed. We are going up relentlessly on a daily basis. Doesn't mean there's not shorting opportunities. We shorted the NQ futures today. We made some money. We actually shorted some, what did we short? Some BMRN. We shorted some CLVS. But again, I don't want to get too into what we're talking about individually. If you want to know what we do on a daily basis, you got to come to the broadcast. The link's going to be on the room, and I'm going to keep the room open for at least 2 weeks for everybody to come join us, see what we do. Now, basically what we do in the room is I trade live, and I explain why I like ideas and what I think is going to happen. Now, I don't trade all the ideas that I like. I just point some out. Some I'm in, some I'm not in. And if you want to just piggyback me, it's been a pretty good run that we've been on over the last 18 months. Now, again, I'm still waiting for this market to pull back just like everybody else. Now, here I am saying the Dow's going to 20,000 and the Qs are going to 143. So here's what I think is going to happen. I think the market's going to rally to the end of the year. And then sometime in January, we'll finally have that pullback that lasts maybe more than 3 days. Because right now, hang on, let me lower this music. What I think is going to happen is we're just going to rally right to the end of the year, and we're going to give back that froth from December sometime in January. Now, if you've been watching, and one of the stupidest things that I've said over the last 18 months is that every sell-off is followed up with a tenfold move. So basically, if the market pulls back one day, generally we go up 10 straight days. As absurd as that sounds, take a look at the charts. That's what we've been getting. Sometimes we sell off for 3 days, and we've been good for 3 months. So our last sell-off was on November 7th, and if you take a look at the charts, if you had bought stocks at that point, you are doing fantastic. This bull market just started for you. Fantastic trading, awesome buying opportunity. Now, another reason I don't think this market's going to go down into the end of the year is that a few stocks just got invited to the party, and its name is Apple. Apple. Okay? We bought it back at 515 for a swing trade, and we're doing fantastic on it. I still think this thing's got 550 written on it, possibly 565, maybe even a close of 600. Now, do you think the market could go down with Apple breaking out? Of course not. Tesla might have actually found the bottom. We bought some Tesla today on the reversal at 120, sold it at 121 and 122, and now it's at 125. If Tesla's found the bottom, do you think the market's going to go down with continued leadership? The reason this market can't go down is that each time we have one or two of these momentum stocks like DDD or Tesla or Apple give up some points, we've got Google, Priceline, Netflix, CMG, somebody to come along and rescue the market. And that's going to continue, because the day where Apple and Google and they take a day or a month off, you know what's going to come? You're going to get the Walters and the Cliffs and the A&Rs and the energy stocks that have all been getting destroyed. And I apologize if you guys are still in that Walter, one of our worst calls ever. But you know what? If you weren't greedy, we were in at 12.50, we bought more at 15, we bought more at 16, we had it up to 19, we were looking for 20 to lighten up, but we wound up getting stopped out at around $16.80. So if you got in at 17 or plus, looking for that 20, you had to be on the broadcast, and you would have known that we were throwing in the towel on Walter. Again, I think the stock by December 18th of 2015 will be $30. So if you have some long-term perspective on that, I think Walter's going to be okay too. But if it does break below 1250, we might have some issues. Again, the most important thing is to decide what you want to do as far as playing this market. I covered my gold short, I covered my silver short, I'm no longer in that. Right now I'm back to the original positions that I had. Go, as everybody knows, my favorite stock that we made tenfold on our options. We stock doubled. Go, I own the stock, I still like it. I think it's going to go to $50 next year. But again, if it breaks 20, probably going to give up on it. Diamond Foods, they make walnuts and almonds, the company, DMND. I think the stock's got about 10 more points to go over the next year. But if it breaks around $18, I'm going to give up on that one also. And then the almighty dry ships that we've been in since $2.35. Did I say I was going to talk about stocks? Anyway, I want to just send out the invitation to everybody right now. Now, also, you might be confused about my two channels. Generally, the Thanos channel, Thanos43, which started as a goof, me putting up some videos with my son singing Bob Marley. That's where I'm going to probably put all the psychotic videos when I want to go nuts. The Hit the Bid Radio channel will be more for those music videos, the ones that I, really, really like, and, more stock market commentary. So make sure you subscribe to both channels. Quite often I'm going to post the video, like this video will be on both channels, but sooner or later I'm going to just break away and make one channel for the serious stuff, one for the not so serious. So again, if you've come to my room and maybe the day that you came, we were just talking about how much I hate the Jets and sports gambling, and you thought, this is not where I want to be. please come back, try it again, see what it's all about. I invite you. Also, I'll be making some more phone calls, so if you guys get a phone call from me, my name's Kenny, but I've been calling myself the Crawlster for years. That's my stage name, but we're starting to get rid of all the stage names because we're taking it more serious. And my plan right now is to be retired again. You know, I had retired at 27 and 28, and because I got married and my wife came from a blue-collar family, she couldn't grasp the concept of me sitting around doing nothing. And I said, hon, I just turned a $30,000 account into 1-point-something million. Can't I just sit back and enjoy the money? And she just wouldn't let it happen. So back to the workforce I went, and I proceeded to just get hammered for 3 years. So it was kind of an awful turn of events. But now I'm back, and I enjoy helping other people by demonstrating what I call this is what works. I don't have fancy jargon. You know, one of my favorite chart patterns is called the anybody see Richie reversal. Makes no sense whatsoever. How about the saggy breast formation into the erection formation? How about the double check formation? So I've invented a whole bunch of things, and you probably have different names for it. It's certain chart patterns that work perfectly. You know, the Richie reversal is, anybody see Richie reversal? Dedicated to Steven Seagal. Possibly the greatest trade you can have. If you just look for the Richie reversals every day, you can make a living trading this market and really not know anything about moving averages, volume weighted average price, Bollinger Band, stochastics. You don't need to know about any of that. You just look for this one chart pattern that works about 90% of the time, happens 2 or 3 times a day, and if you're just disciplined enough to just sit back and enjoy the Richie reversal, you can make a living at this. And I'm talking about $300-$400 a day sitting in your underwear. And if you're done by, you know, most of my trades are done between 9:45 and 12, you're having the greatest time of your life. Making money, sitting at home. You're your own boss. And if you want to learn more about that, just send me an email. I'll put the links on the comments section. If you thought about getting into this industry, I'm the guy you want to talk to. I have been associated with all the good people, all the bad people. I've seen the worst of people, the best of people, and now I'm surrounded with a group of people that I can trust, finally. It's taken me 20 years to find this group of people. If you want to open up a trading account, I'm going to tell you where to go. I'm going to tell you who the criminals are. I'm going to tell you what you should be paying. Because it doesn't serve me any good to not just lay it out on the line. You want to become a prop trader? I'm going to tell you the 100 negatives associated with being a prop trader. And if you can overcome those negatives, because it's difficult. You know, you got commissions. You've got software fees. We could go on and I tell you everything there is to know about everything. I've been doing this a long time, and I definitely like to help people. Now, for everybody out there that thinks that I'm sort of scam artist, listen, paying $100 a month to hang out with me is basically doing me a disservice. And that's why I want to wrap up this video right now. If you've ever been thinking about getting into this game and learning how to trade and, you know, just joining my room, the price is going up to $250 a month starting on January 1st. If you're in the room, and I'm probably going to let everybody hang out in the room till the end of the year. So basically it's a month on the house on me, see if you like it, see if it's worth that kind of money. $250 a month, $2,000 for the year. If you ever thought about taking a day trading course, if you ever thought about taking, you know, paying for any type of education, a website that you're paying for, junk them all. Because what we do in our room is basically we have a nice group of people that more or less, if one of my friends has a news service, you have that news service. If I'm associated with a couple of hedge fund guys and you have a service where, you know, maybe a couple of hedge fund guys give their ideas, you're going to get that. Everything you want is all rolled up into one broadcast. So make a decision today. Come check us out. I'm going to give you the link. I'm going to give you the password. Come hang out with us for a little while and you'll see what it's all about. And if you're not amazed at what we do every day, we'll part as friends, and, you know, I wish you the best of luck. All right, happy Thanksgiving. Remember, don't take any of this too serious. It's all fun and games. The most important thing is family. Go hug someone you love. and have an enjoyable day, and good spending the last 6 or 7 years with some of you guys out there, and God bless you.